And all over the floor, you can see each player preparing for the game ahead, pushing out distractions and getting into the zone. Welcome and thank you for spending this holiday season with 2K Sports as we get ready for the special NBA presentation. In this game, we'll see the Chicago Bulls going up against the Charlotte Hornets here at Spectrum Center. Here with the greats, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. I'm Brian Anderson and Allie LaForce, our reporter. Let's see some of the numbers here for Brandon Miller.
And during the last 5 games, he's been a force on the boards, really throwing his body at rebounds and trying to grab as many as he can. And that kind of effort has been noticed by his coaches and teammates.
And the starting group for Chicago. White and Okoro are the wings. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Buzelis, and it's Giddey in at the 1. And for the Hornets, Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Knipple out there with Miles Bridges. A good chunk of the season is past us now, Grant. I'd imagine the wear and tear is adding up for some players.
Yeah, it varies from guy to guy. You know, vets are usually dealing with something just from playing so many years. But, B.A., the rookies, they're learning now what it takes to be in NBA condition. And if that's how you like to start the game, boom, straight to the bucket for the easy deuce.
Pass to Vucevic. And here's White. Lets the 3 fly. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. Bridges passes to Ball. And it's Giddey with the rebound. Chicago with the ball. To the inside. And there's Okoro. That one's good. And the assist by Buzelis.
As pretty much any coach, that's how he'd like to start the game.
Pass to Knipple. It's stolen away. Chicago passing it around. Here's Giddey from deep. The rebound by Bridges.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Inside. And it's Bridges with the jam.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang. Pass to Buzelis. Giddey scanning the floor. And the layup is good off the glass.
And sometimes defenders just forget how tall Giddey is. I mean, the 6'8" guard is solid finishing inside.
Now here's Bridges. Down low. Here's Ball. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Just owning the painted area. If it's working, no need to change.
For Chicago, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, there was a bit of uncertainty over the summer about whether the Bulls would stick with Billy Donovan or not. He also received some interest from the Knicks, but that was cleared up when the organization chose to extend him on a multi-year deal. It cements his role with the team as they continue to build. Guys, the Bulls have committed to Billy Donovan for the long haul.
He knows his stuff. Shams, thank you. Here's Giddey. After the basket by Charlotte. And it's out of bounds. Still Chicago's ball. And let's have a look at our rookie leaderboard and see which players were at the top of the assist numbers these last 10 games. The 4th spot held by Knipple.
The way he's moving the ball out there during this last 10 games has been fantastic, showing how you orchestrate an offense and involve teammates. What a finish. I mean, he just took over himself.
What a show of power right there from the point guard. Man, sweet.
A point guard getting up like that? Boy, that is special.
Thanks to AT&T for that fantastic look from their connected cam. And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Defeated by Detroit in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
It really just wasn't a fun game for them. Their offense looked stagnant, and they couldn't get anything going.
It seemed like any time they strung together a few baskets, they just went ice cold so quickly.
Bulls trail by 4. Outside White. The 3 from Okoro. The shot comes out. The Hornets have gone 5 of 6. They're rolling. Now here's Miller. Guarded by Okoro. Ooh, nice shot by Miller.
Yeah, I like whenever Miller uses his size to his advantage, especially down near the rim.
Okoro on the wing. Back to Giddey. Pass to Vucevic. Here's Buzelis. Clock at 6. Outside White. Shoots over Miller. White can't hit.
That's what you need your bigs to do. Step up and control the defensive glass.
To the paint. And that one is hammered home.
Give their offense some love. They've been the more efficient team.
Yeah, coach has to be thrilled. You can draw up all the X's and O's you want, but guys have to go out there and execute with enthusiasm.
White for 3. And again, Chicago, no good.
And there comes a point when, for the team's sake, you might want to move it. He's hurting them with all of these misses.
Ball against Giddey. Here's Bridges. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. The Hornets making a switch here. Sexton's checked in. The Bulls trail by 10. Outside White. Yes, it's good.
I love the concentration there by White. He got bumped, and it did not faze him.
The Hornets have gone an impressive 8 of 9. Ball taking his time here. Chicago with a rebound.
You often expect him to convert these types of shots, but the D must have made their presence felt to prevent that one.
When you talk about Nikola Vucevic, a big man who continues to get it done at a high level, Richard.
Yeah, he is showing no signs of slowing down. Vooch scores, rebound, passes, and shoots it well from pretty much everywhere. I'd like to see him contend for a championship at some point in time in his career.
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And it's Giddey missing. Charlotte leading by 8. Ball right side. Pass to Bridges. Here's Knipple. To the middle. And he throws it down. What a terrific lead pass.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
It also allows them to play inside out, which will make them even more difficult to defend.
Here's Buzelis. In the game against Cleveland, very impressive. Here's Vucevic. Misses in close. Here's Charlotte now. 10-point lead. Pass to Bridges. Ball outside. Launches a 3. That one is off. The Bulls shooting only 31% to get this game underway. White can't hit.
He's lost his rhythm completely this quarter, but he's determined to stay after it.
Bridges down low. Guarded by Okoro. Bridges misses.
How did he break that one? He smoked it. Everything was set up for that to be an easy basket.
Pass to Buzelis. Over Bridges. And again, Chicago, no good.
And they've come out with a fearless approach on the boards.
Down low. Outside for Sexton. Ball outside. Shoots over White. The kick out to Ball. Throws it down.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Diabate's checked in for Charlotte. Green comes in for Ball. Williams is checked in for Chicago. Dosunmu comes in for Okoro. Bulls trail by 12. Outside White. Chicago passing it around, and it goes out of bounds. That one off Green.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Now here's Dosunmu. Checking the numbers, he's averaging close to 15 a game.
Early on, they haven't shot it well from deep.
The shot off that time.
His consistency just hasn't been there this quarter in terms of his shooting.
Here's Knipple. He's guarded by White. To the inside. Here's Sexton. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
More points coming from inside. In that respect, they've been the more aggressive team.
Dosunmu outside. Back to Giddey. It's tipped. Williams looking around. To stop the drought. White. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake.
The way they've gotten after rebounds has been impressive.
Pass to Knipple. Bridges, a screen on White. And here's Knipple from the arc. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Bulls trail by 14. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Charlotte. Now here's Sexton. Back to Bridges. Pass to Sexton. To the paint. Here's Diabate. Giddey with a defensive effort. The Bulls shooting just 22% in the early stages of this one. White can't hit.
They are losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
Here's Bridges. The layup off target. And so it's the Charlotte Hornets up 14 as we wrap up the quarter. Their defensive efforts have paid off, effectively shutting down the opposing offense. We'll be right back after this word. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but time left in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Hornets?
I've really been impressed with how aggressive they've been inside, looking to capitalize from the paint whenever they can.
They've also been quick to set up their teammates, wasting no time making the extra pass for the open look.
On the court for the Bulls, Ayo Dosunmu out there with Trey Jones. Then it's Smith, then there's Kevin Huerter, and it's Williams in at the 4 slot. Now here's Bridges. Shoots over to Dosunmu. Bridges passes to James. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And let's check in on the league's top 3-point shooters this season. These are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. You look at Dosunmu, just an outstanding shooter. He's currently 5th in the league in 3-point percentage.
Well, the shooting percentage he's cultivated from deep range is so impressive. His 3-point shot is about as good as you can hope for.
Goes up at the elbow. And the rebound goes to Charlotte.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And this is year 2 for Coach Charles Lee at the helm of the Hornets.
Yeah, B.A., a long-time assistant. He knocked on plenty of doors before finally securing the lead role. And that determination to break through, something he's looking to impart to his young roster.
And Richard, with floor spacing so critical, ball handlers want their teammates to be shot ready.
Oh, yeah, having your feet square, knees bent, hands ready, because ultimately if you're shot ready, your percentages go up. If your percentages go up, so does your money.
That free throw no good. And grant the Hornets, as of last season, with a new front office, trying to evaluate their young talent.
Yeah, tough to do when you have so many injuries. 36 different lineups last season. They need health to assess and to develop.
Miller's checked in for Charlotte. Richard, it's been a dry spell for the Bulls for a few seasons now. How do they reverse that?
Well, it starts with strong drafts. They haven't had a top 10 pick since 2020, and it's made it hard for them to land some of these bigger prospects and grow from within.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Here's Jones. He can't get that one to fall. Nice D from Bridges. Pass to Miller. Outside Sexton. Back to Miller. Sexton finds Miller. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Now here's Williams. He's scoreless. And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Charlotte Hornets. On Monday, they'll be matching up against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Then on Tuesday, they head back home to host the Washington Wizards.
And you know, for that matchup with the Magic, they'll need to be pretty much perfect for that one. Anything less than that means they're in for a tough evening.
Looking at who's out there now for Chicago. Luz Ellis is checked in for Smith. Okoro comes in for Herter. And it's Josh Giddey in for DeSumo.
I mean, Sexton can shoot from anywhere, strong from beyond the arc.
Outside, Williams. Pass to Jones. From deep, Giddey. Sinks the tray. Giddey's got 7.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Here's Miller. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Last time they met was in Charlotte, where they beat the Hornets.
Last time these teams met, it came down to the wire. A bench play in that game was the difference.
Anytime you get starter-level production out of the second unit, you put yourself in a position to succeed.
And you like the balance here, not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
Sexton passes to Bridges. Back to Sexton. Stolen by Jones. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Thanks, guys. The Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind he is a Hall of Fame player." Back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. Knipples checked in for Green.
You can tell that Josh Giddey is one sharp player, not just in how he threads passes, but how he moves on the floor and gets around other guys. And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Outside Giddey. Back to Jones. This one's for 3. Sinks that one after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
The defense takes a chance, leaves him open at the arc, and he capitalizes.
Here's Sexton. Oh, he nails that one. 3 for 4 now.
They've been a little soft with their defense on the interior.
Bulls trail by 15. Pass to Jones. And here's Okoro. Jacks up a 3. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Jones has got 3 assists now in this one. Here's Sexton. He's got 7. Six on the shot clock. And here's Knipple from the arc. Chicago with a rebound. Giddey's got 4 rebounds now. And one thing that's fun to watch, when Josh Giddey grabs a defensive rebound and goes coast to coast, RJ.
Yeah, that's when he is at his best. Ball is in his hand. Out in space, playing with speed.
Now here's Sexton. Right now he's contributing about 15.5 points a game. Here's Bridges. That's his 3rd basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
And Chicago has possession. After the basket by Charlotte. Williams from long range. Sexton grabs the board.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Bridges left side. There's a screen. Puts up a three. And the basket is good. And the Hornets lead by 16.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Charlotte making some changes. Plumlee comes in for Bridges, and it's Ball in for Sexton. Then for Chicago, Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Williams, and it's Kobe White in for Jones. Now here's White. 13 points in the win against Cleveland. Uses the glass to finish the layup. White's gotten his second bucket.
Attacking the heart of that defense. What I like about White, he can finish with either hand.
Inside, here's Diabate, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Not the tallest center in the league. He more than makes up for it with those crazy hops.
Giddey passes to White. Back to Giddey. Here's Buzelis. Chicago passing it around. White finds Vucevic. Plumlee pulls down the board.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
To the paint. Here's Diabate. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. And he gets the bucket. White's got 6 points.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Here's Diabate. He's got 6. Ball right side. Over Giddey. And again, it's Charlotte converting.
He's such a gifted scorer. Ball can get it done from all over the court.
Pass to Buzelis. And here is Vucevic. He's checked by Plumlee. They double-team Vucevic. And shot that time not on target. Charlotte leading by 18. Ball outside. Three-pointer. And the three-pointer goes. Ball's got 5 points now this quarter.
Always eager to find a bucket. Ball drops into his shot immediately.
Out to the right wing. Here's Buzelis. Diabate grabs the board. Diabate's got his 6th rebound on the night. 1:51 left to play in the first half. Giddey against Ball. Nice move. Good. Now 7 for 11 on the night.
Yeah, he just finds a way. Ball determined to get that bucket.
Here's Giddey. Good. 5 for 9 shooting so far.
It's just one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
And Charles Lee wants a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. A 6'8" point guard, Josh Giddey's length gives him a massive advantage, Grant.
Oh, it does, B.A. He's too big for opposing ones to guard. It's tough putting a wing on him, and Giddey just makes you change your defensive game plan.
And with a pause in the action, let's check out the top rookie rim protectors over this past month. Number 1, Matas Buzelis.
His defensive anticipation is just excellent. He changes as many shots as he swats.
It's Bridges on the wing. Ball outside. The 3. It's hauled in by White.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Good work there as it goes. Giddey's got 10 points now, just in this quarter.
And he's single-handedly trying to keep them alive. Terrific scoring quarter. Will it be enough, though?
Miller against White. Miller, the pass to Ball. 6 to shoot. Shoots from 12. Jump shot is good. Ball's got 17.
Yeah, terrific work from the mid-range. Ball has an impressive feel when to take these shots.
White for 3. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey.
Hey, he can make that shot and have to respect him defensively.
Ball into the lane. Oh, he pipes it. 9 for 14 and showing no let-up.
This quarter has been all his. I suggest they keep the ball in his hands.
To the inside. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Here's Ball. Giddey with a defensive effort.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
LaMelo Ball getting it done for Charlotte. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the Charlotte Hornets.
They're clicking offensively, making the right decisions, and of course, making shots.
And they say it's a make-or-miss league, and that's mostly true.
And changing it up, my favorite segment, social media. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly in the second. You look at LaMelo Ball in this game. He's been everywhere.
Yeah, he's kind of been the floor general for them tonight. A lot of assists for him.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
Here's Giddey. Ball and Miller at the 1 and the 2. Miles Bridges is out there with Knipple. So that's who Charles Lee starts in the second half.
He's a pretty reliable three-point producer. White knows what his job is.
Now here's Ball. Covered by Vucevic. Pass to Miller. Here's Buzelis. That one falls, coming off the Vucevic feed.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Hornets. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. To the middle. And the basket by Bridges. Bridges has got 8.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
Here's Buzelis. A reliable offensive contributor, putting up almost 14 a game. 2 points. That one goes.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Here's Ball. Chicago making their last shot. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. 3-pointer off the mark. The Bulls trail by 13. And Richard, the Bulls going from playing one of the slowest paces in the league to one of the fastest.
Yeah, that's what happens when you start to trend towards youth. You got to put those young legs to use, trying to pace and space with three-point shooting.
And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to belong to Nikola Vucevic. Charlotte shooting their initial free throws of the game here. First one falls for him. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Chicago has gone 5 of 12 from three-point range tonight. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. The motor of Kobe White. Grant seems to be ready to run the entire game and then some.
Oh, totally, B.A. For someone who is quick and can jump and has a strong handle, he's got plenty of stamina. And as a guard, you trust Kobe will make those effort plays.
You know, Richard, after some up and down seasons, Kobe White has really found his place on this team.
He is looking more and more self-assured than ever. You can see it in his scoring the most, but also every other aspect of his game. His team and the organization trust him. When White is in rhythm, he is a good all-around scorer and can carry the offense in stretches.
Back to ball, puts up a deep 3. Charlotte, no good that time either. The Bulls trail by 12. Here's White. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
For a guy his size, White is really good at finishing through contact.
Chicago shooting their 6th attempt at the free throw line tonight.
One shot.
Charlotte leading by 9. Here's Knipple. No points yet. Miller, the pass to Ball. Miller on the wing. He's guarded by White. Shot clock at 6. Down low. And there's the slam. Dunk to finish it off.
I'll tell you, he is so tough to keep down once he gets near that rim.
Yeah, he can get up even a few notches higher. Now here's Giddey. He's got 14. Here's Knipple. Giddey defends. And the bucket is good. He's got 11.
It looked like he was playing against his little brother out there, the way he just went right over him with his height.
Okoro on the wing. And there's the rejection. Pass the ball to the paint. Bridges down low. Give him 8. Can't cash it in from close range. Outside Giddey. Here's Buzelis. White for 3. Counted from distance. White's got 20.
This is his second 3 this half. He's getting even more bold at that arc.
Bridges outside. Back to Ball from outside the arc. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Buzelis. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Giddey's got his 5th assist in this one. Charlotte leading by 8. The 3 from Ball. A 3-ball from LaMelo.
You know, when everything's clicking, Ball can steal the show, and we're seeing it right here.
Okoro outside. Pass to Vucevic. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Oh, they've been punishing the inside defense consistently in this one. Look, it's been a very productive area of the floor for them.
Yeah, the other thing they're doing is absolutely scorching the net. Red hot from outside all game long. And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
Both shots good from the stripe.
Consistently productive. Vooch can get you 20 and 10 every single night.
Covered by Vucevic. And there's a pick. Bridges outside. Pass the ball. Takes the 3. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass. He's got 13.
That guy is perfect from the field, making major contributions to this lead.
Outside White. Now Vucevic. Lets it go from deep. And it's Giddey with the 3. Giddey's got 17.
Like sometimes the threes can really boost your confidence, and I'm sure it'll do just that for Giddey.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian. Kobe White becoming an offensive focal point, saying it means a lot that my coaches and my teammates trust me. The only thing that can prepare you for this is going through it. For me to become the player I want to be, I need those moments. It's all part of the learning process and the journey. Brian?
Okay, Allie, good stuff. To the left side wing. Giddey against ball. Miller, right side. Fires the three. Chicago grabs the miss. Giddey's got his 6th rebound on the night. Pass to Buzelis. The three from Okoro. Ball with the rebound. Hornets leading by 8. Now here's Miller. Back to ball. Baseline try, and he hits the jump shot. Ball's got 24.
Ooh, he's earning his keep offensively, a key part of their winning effort at this point.
And so Billy Donovan calls timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players.
All right, everybody. Now coming into the floor is your scoring squad.
Colin Sexton's checked in for Miller. And a change for the Bulls. Jones is checked in. And it's Jones with the ball for the Bulls. It's a 10-point game. Next up, they'll face the Hawks in Atlanta. That'll be the 3rd stop of this 4-game trip. The shot by Buzel is no good. For Charlotte, they've gone 6 of 13 to open up this second half. LaMelo drops it in from the corner.
The young fella. Ball getting more and more comfortable from the corners.
Okoro outside. Shot from 16, and it's Vucevic. That time on the assist by Okoro. Vucevic has got 6 in the quarter. Charlotte leading by 11. Bridges outside. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Here's Knippel. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
A true playmaker. When ball isn't creating for himself, he's creating for others.
Outside White. Right wing. Vucevic, the pass to Jones. He drops it from range. Jones has got 7 points in the game.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
And here's Ball. He's got 27. Pass to Bridges. Here's the three. Chicago grabs the miss. Outside White. Off target at the rim. The Hornets have gone 50% from the field in the 3rd quarter. 8 of 16. Knippel. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Ball's got 5 assists in the game. The Bulls trail by 12. Jones feels it out. Okoro outside for 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
And timeout called by Charles Lee. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Make some noise. It's your honeybees.
And let's take a quick peek at the point guards who have been extremely disruptive defensively. A minute 31 left in the 3rd quarter. Sexton, that's good.
I love that hoop from Colin Sexton. Don't settle, young man.
Bulls trail by 11. And you look at Colin Sexton. Puts points on the board, Grant, and does it efficiently.
Well, B.A., unfortunately, he gives some of that back on the other end of the floor. But there's always a place in this league for guys who can fill it up.
And this will be a 2nd trip to the free throw line.
Shooting for Chicago, Nikola Vucevic, taking 2 shots.
And he drops it first.
They've been playing with much greater physicality this half. Getting themselves to the free throw line is a bust.
For Chicago, Williams is checked in for Buzelis. Dosunmu comes in for Okoro, and it's Josh Giddey in for White. And so Vucevic nails both of them. Hornets leading by 9. Here's Green, and it's hammered home by Green.
Knew exactly where his teammate would be. That's a product of good chemistry.
Giddey into the lane. Outside, Williams. Outside Jones. Outside Giddey. Dosunmu on the wing. Takes a 3. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Giddey. Dosunmu's got his first 3 points of the game.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Sexton passes to Bridges. James, a screen on Williams. 3-pointer, Bridges gets the 3 to fall. Bridges has got 5 points now this quarter.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Dosunmu. Pass to Giddey. And here is Vucevic. Shoots it from the corner, and down it goes. 2 points. Vucevic has got 12 points.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him, just let him roll.
And so it's Charlotte now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. They hold a real solid lead right now. Love their approach tonight. More 2K action in just a moment. Head coach Billy Donovan is mic'd up along the sidelines. Let's check it out.
It's not going to be easy. We got to stay with it when it's not going well. We're all right. Come on, a lot of time. A lot of time. Keep battling.
And Billy Donovan recognizing it's a long game and his team can come back.
They absolutely can. But it starts with getting stops and their defense translating into great offense.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the court for Chicago, they've got Trey Jones, Patrick Williams out there with Smith, then it's Josh Giddey, and it's Dosunmu in at the small forward position. And that one's good. Giddey.
Beautiful execution, getting it away quickly. Giddey just wasting no time.
Now Sexton. Let's go with a 3. Miller can't get it to go. Dosunmu outside. Pass to Jones. It's Giddey on the wing. With the drive. Cash. He's 9 for 14 in the game.
Once Giddey saw his opening, he took advantage. I mean, defenders just could not keep up.
Sexton up top. Defended by Jones. Again, the miss by the Hornets. And so it's Jones who brings up the ball for the Bulls. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong. No baskets allowed. Dosunmu, left side. 6 to shoot. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. Knippel's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Miller. Now Sexton, covered by Smith. Some nice passing by Charlotte here. Miller with it. There's a screen. A deep 3. Smith with the rebound. The Bulls trail by 7. Outside, Williams. Outside, Giddey. That's in. Coming off an assist from Jones. Giddey's got 11 points here in the second half.
Things are heating up for him behind the arc. He only had 1 3 in the first half, but he's up to 3 in the second.
Green's checked in for Charlotte. Vucevic, he's checked in for Chicago. Just under 2.5 minutes gone by now in the final quarter. Williams from long range. connects from downtown. Williams has gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
This is anyone's game now, and they have the momentum.
Things are firing on all cylinders for them right now. We'll see if they can keep it going.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. And the Hornets making a change here. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, I got a chance to hear what Charles Lee said to the team. Coach had a clear message for his team. He said, quote, let's finish the job out there. It's ours for the taking if we can just get it done. So it sounds like he's hoping they can close out this game strong, guys.
Allie, thank you. And here are the Hornets now. They have yet to score here in the fourth. Pass to Knipple. Now Miller. 6 on the shot clock. To stop the drought. He buries it from 3. And the Hornets lead by 4.
And shooting-wise, he's been fantastic, helping to build this lead.
Giddey passes to Dosunmu. Outside Jones. Vucevic in the post. It's tipped.
They've been dominating the boards tonight, yet it's still a close game.
Outside Sexton. Here's Knipple. He's covered by Dosunmu. He shoots. And it's Giddey with a rebound. Giddey's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Jones, the pass to Williams. And the shot goes in.
They've still got work to do, but it's impressive how they've battled back.
I'm sure they wish they made this run sooner, but they've still got time to come away and steal this one.
Miller outside. Covered by Vucevic. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
This is when your interior D has to be on high alert.
Outside Jones. Pass to Vucevic. Shot from 16. The shot's good on the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got assist number 8 here already in the game. Here's Sexton. Here's Diabate. Now here's Miller. Just 5 to shoot. Offensive rebound. Here's Knipple. Fires the 3. Williams grabs the board.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
Dosunmu for 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. And out of bounds, it'll be Chicago ball. Miles Bridges checked in for Charlotte. LaMelo Ball comes in for Sexton. Then for Chicago, Booz Ellis is checked in for Williams. Okoro comes in for Dosunmu. And it's Kobe White in for Jones. White looking it over. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
A guy who loves to push the action. That's Kobe White.
Line for the Bulls, Kobe White, taking 2 shots.
Makes it, and the next one could tie it up.
Didn't get to the line in the first half, but since the break, he's been in attack mode. Great adjustment.
Knipple's checked in for Diabate. That one drops. He ties it up. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for Charlotte. Out to Bridges. Miller outside. The 3 from Ball. Sends it home from 3-point land. Ball's got 11 points here in the second half.
You have to stay in Ball's shirt out there or he will rise and fire.
Vucevic in the post. Soft touch off the glass. Vucevic has gotten 4 this quarter.
He had a forgettable start to this game, but he's really starting to come alive now.
Pass the ball. Back to Miller. Clock at 6. The three. And Charlotte, another three.
Their defense has to do a better job of smothering those shooters.
The Bulls trail by 4. Okoro outside. Pass to Vucevic. Chicago passing it around. White for 3. Stripped away. Ball outside. No good with the triple.
They could have used more of those kind of rebounds earlier. It's hurt their cause.
Okoro. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
And you want him taking good shots at this point in the game. And that one was easy.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for him.
Here's Knippel. Guarded by Okoro. Brandon Miller. Oh, off target from downtown. For Chicago, they've gone 8 of 12 so far here in the fourth. White.
And White isn't just a perimeter threat. He also knows when to challenge defenses inside.
At the line for the Bulls, Kobe White. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time. And Charlotte's shooting at 31% here in this fourth quarter. Puts it up from 12. The shot is money.
Hey, draw him up a solid play, get him an open look, and he delivers.
And late in games, throw out those analytics. Give me the mid-range. The shot, it just works.
And timeout is called by Billy Donovan. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. And it's Giddey with the ball for the Bulls. Trailing by 2. Rebounded by Miller. The Hornets shooting around 59%. They've been outstanding on the offensive end. Ball against Giddey. Rebounded by Giddey. Chicago has gone 3 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the third quarter. Oh, touches it off the glass.
Oh, man. Massive points from Buzelis. Yes.
Here's Ball. Here comes Ball. Miller outside. White with a steal. Oh, and a fast break for Chicago. And he slams it down.
Credit the quick hands of White, making a good read defensively and getting the steal.
Buzelis has gone 5 for 10 shooting tonight. Giddey against Ball. From 11 feet away. Oh, he can't hit it. Chicago leading. Here's Giddey. And he nails it.
Yeah, something Giddey has always done well is share the ball. Tough to miss that wide open man.
Now Ball.
Pressure's on, but it seems like Ball is not feeling any of it.
Chicago has gone 4 of 6 from deep thus far in the fourth. Here's Vucevic. Now White. Okoro with the ball. Vucevic outside. Just 5 on the clock. It falls!
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
And it's Charles Lee calling timeout here. Looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. Any speculation on on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
They don't want to waste time here. If they can score fast enough, they can go back on D and try to get a stop instead of having to foul.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Ball fires! Nails it!
Oh, clutch points from Ball. You can't forget he's 6'7", and that really helps him get shots off when it matters the most.
And they committed intentional foul. We'll see another one of those, so they get into the penalty.
Yeah, no, you had to do that. I mean, you can't allow them to dribble out the time.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. 14 foul. Shooting for Chicago. Josh Giddey at the line for 2.
Oh, the first of two, no good. A heartbreaker. And he can't make the second free throw either. Missed them both.
Oh, that could have been the end of it. Instead, he hands them a lifeline.
And we've got a timeout called by Charles Lee. And Coach didn't want to take any chances in this situation, which is why he called the TO. From a coaching perspective, what are the keys to focus on here?
If they leave the arc open, take it. But it may be safer to get a quick two and then foul.
Yeah, time is the enemy at this point. So I think I'd go for the tie and avoid playing the foul game.
And here's Charlotte.
It's all about getting a three right here.
We'll see what they draw up. Three-pointer is a must.
First personal foul. 15 foul. Shooting for Chicago. Buzelis. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that gives him a 4-point cushion.
Yeah, the skill set the rookie Buzelis has is really impressive. A tall, slender forward who is very crafty and versatile to be so young.
And so he drops them both, and it's a 5-point game.
Well, how about the poise he showed there, making this a 2-possession game.
Outside Bridges, he launches, cleared away by White. And so they foul intentionally.
Miller. 5th personal foul. Team is in the penalty. Shooting for Chicago. Kobe White. 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that increases the lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here, and it's a 7-point game. This one belongs to Chicago.
That's the end of
Just
the
a
game.
gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And now let's take a look at our player of the game, Josh Giddey.